everyone. It's me, Miss Carissa, and I thought it would be so fun to create some flower fields. I love to go visit the flower fields in Carlsbad every year during the springtime. Since I can't go visit this year, I thought it would be nice to create our own. So go ahead and grab some construction paper, some Q-tips, a paintbrush, and some paint. All right, let's get started. I'm just using a piece of pink construction paper just because that's what I had, and I thought, why not? So go ahead and grab your paintbrush, and you're gonna want some blue paint and some green paint. The green is going to be for the fields, and the blue is going to be for the sky. You also might want to add some white to your sky for some clouds. So you might want to get some white paint, and then I want you to find some paint colors that you have at home that are flower colors. So I'm using red, yellow, and orange, but you can use any colors at home. Maybe you have purple, maybe you have pink. That would work perfectly. So go ahead and take your paintbrush and let's grab some green. So I want you to find the middle of your paper or just where you want your flower fields to start and paint a line across your page. So this is going to be the sky, this is going to be your field, your flower fields. So take your green paint and paint the bottom half of your paper. And we're going to be painting our flowers on top of this, so we don't want a whole bunch of wet paint. So it's best to spread that paint out as much as you can so that way it can dry much faster. So we're just painting long strokes in the same direction. And we're spreading the paint as much as you can. You don't want any piles of paint, any blobs of paint. And sometimes you can squish your paintbrush down pretty hard because some of the paint gets stuck in there. And you want to use all the paint you can. Okay. We're painting the green part first because we want that to be nice and dry when we paint our flowers. So that's why we're doing that one first. All right, now let's move on to our sky. So you can clean your paintbrush off on your painted paper underneath your artwork if you want, or you can dip it in some water and dry it off. Let's dip our paintbrush in blue. And instead of painting the whole top layer like we did with the bottom layer with green, we're going to actually just paint some areas quickly. We're doing this because we want to add some white clouds after we paint the blue sky. So we want to leave some areas open for that white paint. Also, we're doing this to create some motion, some movement in our sky. Once we add the white clouds to it, it'll look like our sky has some moving clouds in it. All right, I think I'm good with my blue. So now I'm going to grab some white, and wherever I have any open spaces, where there isn't any blue paint, I'm going to add my white to it. These are going to be my clouds. And you don't have to clean your paintbrush after using the blue, because when you mix the white on your paintbrush that already has a little bit of blue in it, it creates a really pretty light blue. So wherever you have any spaces, and I'm still moving in the same direction. But instead of long brush strokes, I'm doing kind of quick, short ones. Okay. And if you want to go in and maybe you use a little bit too much white, and you want to go in with some more blue paint, you can. My spring day is going to be a cloudy one, so I'm going to leave mine with a lot of clouds. And you can even go a little bit over your green grass to make it maybe a little bit foggy. Okay, now we're done with our paintbrush. And now we're ready to start painting in our flowers. So we're going to take our Q-tip. If you don't have a Q-tip at home, that's okay. You can still use your paintbrush, but you can use this side of your paintbrush. That's just like a Q-tip. So let's take our Q-tip and choose one of your flower colors. And I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick a color that's the lightest that I have. So I'm gonna start with some yellow. And we're just going to quickly dot our first layer, our first row of flowers. So I'm just going over and over, and I'm just tapping on my page, just in all different directions to create the illusion of like a row, a bundle of yellow flowers. Now, if you want your rows to be thicker, you can add another layer if you want of that same color. But I'm going to do kind of a smaller row. This one's in the far back, so I'm going to make this row a little bit thinner than the others. All right. And if maybe some of the flowers are coming up into your sky just a little bit, not all the way up here, that would be silly. But just kind of where the grass and the sky meet. Okay, now once that's nice and full, we're going to go in with our second color. So I'm going to do some orange. Now the orange is a little bit darker than the yellow, and when you're painting on top of the green paint, you might have to add a little bit more orange paint than you did with the yellow or the lighter colors. So you might need to go over your dabbing a little bit more than you would have with the yellow. Now we don't want an open space in between our two colors, so you can go ahead and blend in at the bottom of your yellow row. You can mix in some orange flowers in there. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick my third color, which is going to be red. So I've already kind of flattened my Q-tip, so I'm going to go ahead and use the other side. Okay. I really like red flowers, so I'm gonna create this row just a little bit thicker than the others. Okay. Now, if you don't have any paint at home, you could do this with markers. That would be really cool. That would be dot art, almost like Aboriginal art. Okay. Next, I'm going to use some white. So no, let's try it. I'm going to use the same side as I used the red, and I'm going to dip it in my white and see what color I get. What is red and white mixed together? What color does that make? You guys know? Pink. And that's what's showing up. How pretty. I love making new colors. If you don't have the right colors at home, you can always make them yourself. You can make new colors out of the colors that you already have. Okay. So I have room, I don't know about you guys, but I have room for one more row. So I think it would be fun to mix all of my colors together. So I'm going to start with the red again, and instead of clumping them together, I'm going to spread them out because I need room for all my colors. Okay, so there's my red. Now I'm going to go in with some orange. These are probably my favorite ones at the fields in Carlsbad, are the ones that are all mixed together. All the different pretty colors. Okay. And some yellow. Wow, this is looking so great. How about yours at home? Are you guys loving yours? So pretty. All right, and I'm done. I love it. Thanks for joining in and creating these adorable flower fields. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.